We have returned. New banner today. So, let's get in. It's a bit annoying that they did a personal gacha for this ticket, but I mean, it makes sense. They probably don't want you to get this guy from their special ticket. Anyway, let's go in and see what we get from this. What is going to be... Hopefully it's not... Wow, only one. That's pretty bad. But... Meursault. W Corp. From what I've heard, this is not a very good one, but it's a new skin. I'm not very interested in it, though. I normally would be happy, but I'm not because I want this one, which is also part of him. There's also a skin for him, and this was much more, looks much more fun. So let's see, how many do I have? I think I only have one of these tickets, and then we're just gonna have to use our lunacy. So we have 3 10 rolls to get this skin. So let's go in. Poof. That's golden, so that seems like we hit something. Oh, do we get on the first try? Oh, 2 goldens. You know what? We're gonna go slowly. We'll go slowly. Seems like we hit the jackpot here. The question is, did we get the one... Did we get the rate up one? Or did we get bamboozled? Okay, that's all the normal ones out. So, we have 2 here. Let's see what we get here. Okay. That's one of the new ones. I didn't have one for Rodion, so this is pretty nice for me. And this one's what? Another one. I guess that makes sense. And here... Nice, you got it. This is the one I wanted. Nice. And what is this one? Is it a... Oh, it's a new one. Sinclair. Oh, is this Shin's? No, this is not Shin. This is Blade. Right? Blade. Yeah, Blade lineage. Okay, that was pretty good. I have a lot of stuff now that I need to do. Hold on. Oof. Quite heavy. F3 or should I... Let's level this guy. There we go. And poof. There we go. Next one I want is this one. Rodion. Yeah, bash them. Jesus. The one who grips had blessed me with a merciful smile, as always. You may do so. Fast! Oh! Oh, that's cool. So I assume this is a... So this is a tease for the future. We are going to get eventually a Faust, the one who grips. Oh god. Yeah, this skill seems very powerful. Giddo! Oh, this is perfect. Oh, Giddo. You're gonna get smacked by your own skin. That's... So that should be 6 bleed? No, it's only 1 bleed. As for a passive, after an enemy is defeated, you do need 3 reds for these to trigger. After an enemy is defeated, I think that's how it works. Gain 1 haste and 1 damage up next turn. If this unit defeated an enemy, also gain Fanatic. The Fanatic is relevant but having to defeat enemies to trigger is a bit annoying. And then you have the support. After an enemy is defeated, apply... it's basically the same one. Only triggers once per turn, though. So she has the same ability twice, I guess. How does this work exactly? She's resistant to slash. Well, not resistant, it's inefficient. So if you're having enemies that are all slash, she's basically a tank. She's not getting hit by that much. As for her core skills, they're pretty basic, but they have the advantage of just having way too many coins. This one in specific is really powerful by itself, even if you forget the fanatic. Obviously, if you have the fanatic on, it just goes bananas and just annihilates enemies, but as you saw multiple times, she did not have fanatic, and it was still just devastating enemies. Obviously, it's a blunt ability, so depending on whether or not they have effective or not, that will change a lot. But this one I still don't understand too much. Heads hit. I thought it would apply bonk Rodion too strong. Yes. I thought this means that whenever she got a head in her coin, it would inflict bleed, but it didn't. That didn't seem to happen. So I'm not entirely sure how this works exactly. I'm a bit confused on that. As for this one, this is the main one you use to gain fanatic. So every time you win a clash, you'll gain fanatic. And fanatic raise skill final power by effect count against units with nails for this turn. Raise skin final power by the effect count. So basically, the more fanatic she has, the more power her abilities gain against enemies with nails. So let's say she has 2 fanatic. All her abilities will gain +2 when if she clashes or fights against someone who has nails. Now, she herself doesn't apply nails, so you need to play with someone that has nails, like Meursault. And, oh no, she does inflict nail here. On hit, inflict 1 nail. So she can, so the same ability that will give her fanatic will also inflict nails. Now, in human fights, this is not that amazing because, well, the chances of you randomly getting to hit the same target again is pretty low, but in Anomaly, this is fantastic because you just win to win one clash, you get a fanatic. If the first one hits, you get a nails, so you also inflict paralyzed on the other one. So this is just very strong. The numbers, not that amazing, but obviously this is level 1, and if you get this raised, the numbers will be better. And this was just a basic, just inflict bleed. So there you go, bleed. So her numbers seem a bit, but these two seem to be a bit insane to me. This one is probably the weakest one. It's just her basic one. Meursault, on the other hand, what's her passive? When below 50%, remove 1 negative status effect and gain fanatic, 1 attack power up, and free protection at the start of combat. Oh boy. Hold on. When below 50%, that's actually hard to control. It's these type of effects are very difficult to control, unless you're like in a special scene where you start at 50%. Rarely will you activate this, and if you are activating this, you're probably already losing. Especially because he also heals himself, so it's a bit complicated. This one, though. Apply 1 power up and 1 protection to the ally with the lowest HP. If the ally is an Corp, also apply 1 fanatic. Okay, this one seems a lot easier to apply. It just applies to the lowest HP, which, yeah, that means it always applies. Okay. This one's good. This one's very conditional, and the condition's not amazing. 50% health is pretty steep. That because of staggered. Because 50%, that means you already passed staggered. So chances of him being fine is pretty bad. He's probably like at 20% if you are able to trigger it. As for this one, numbers aren't too great. Max to 7. Yeah, this one's not amazing, but on hit, lower uses stagger threshold by 60% damage of dealt. I mean, sure, but it's not. The numbers aren't very good though. It's a basic one. You are cleansed of sin. This is the one I've seen that seems a bit busted. These two. Inflict 3 nails. That seems pretty good. The numbers are also pretty good. This is 12, so that's pretty nice. Inflict bind. If target has 5 plus nails, inflict 2 bind and 1 attack next turn. So nails maintain. Nails stay after you've like they'll reduce the count by 1 each turn, but they will remain. No, here we go. Halve the count. So they'll have the count. So you'll go from 3 to 2, then to 1. Then you can inflict the. Then if you use it again, they'll go to 5. And the second hit will apply the second bind. Again, though, human fights is gonna be really hard to trigger properly. What about the third one? Inflict 2 nails next turn. Heal damage dealt. Yeah, this is probably the strongest ability just because it heals. He is immune to pierce too. So if you have enemies that use a lot of pierce, he's pretty good. He just becomes a tank. Actually, that's very relevant, more so than Rodion, because he also heals. So if you're facing an enemy that uses a lot of pierce, you can bring in Corp Gobhammer, and he'll basically never die because he just doesn't take enough damage and he heals off from this skill. I'd say overall, they seem way too strong. But I mean, that's fine. This is a PvE type of game, so there's no need to balance it. It's fine if they're too strong. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, not 4 yet. 4, 5.